On today's Daily Health, there's a promising new weight loss drug that's getting a lot of attention.
You've been working on your body and on your health.
No, that's Ozempic.
Jomo, you look thin.
Thank you.
Ozempic?
Yep.
Oh, are you?
No way.
Yeah. Are you on Ozempic?
Yeah.
When I look around this room, I can't help but wonder, is Ozempic right for me?
While packaged under many names, a new miracle drug has hit the market.
I lost nearly 3 stone by taking Ozempic.
If it's approved by the FDA, the medication could become the best-selling drug, get this, of all time.
With some of the world's elite admitting to usage, Elon Musk, Oprah, Amy Schumer, there's countless transformations, with literally hundreds more rumored.
I mean, I think it's safe and healthy. Like, I think it's good for you. It's like taking vitamins.
I will be honest with you, and I am so truthful when I say that Ozempic almost took my life.
It's gonna make me lose weight. Give me that shit.
Some weeks I can vomit up to 200 times.
It's a miracle. It's too good to be true.
It worries me for young people that in the wrong hands it could be quite dangerous.
So how did this weight loss drug become so popular? I've spent months researching with one question.
Is this the magic pill for weight loss that we've all been looking for?
Half of the world is on track to be overweight or obese in 12 years.
Global obesity is rising, as are the obesity-related deaths. These statistics are people's parents, siblings, and friends. Despite how much you try to lose weight, it feels like everything is working against you. Health challenges and responsibilities make it harder than ever to lose weight. It doesn't hurt enough until it's too late. Yet, you want the many benefits that would come with losing some fat. If there was a jab you could use to help you do this, would you take it? If not for yourself, for the people around you.
You open one, you take it.
Oh, in your stomach?
In your stomach. You take it, go like that, press.
That's it.
That's it.
In 2017, Ozempic was approved for the treatment of adults with type 2 diabetes. It helps people regulate their blood glucose level, reducing the chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. But doctors began noticing another interesting side effect:
Weight loss.
So clinical trials were carried out to test this, and the results were incredible.
We've had weight loss drugs in the past that really focused on the mechanism of action being on trying to increase metabolism or energy expenditure. The ones that did have really good results, also very, very dangerous. And so this new class of drugs, they focus more on the appetite side of things.
It belongs to a class of drugs that mimic your body's natural producing hormone, your GLP-1, which is released in the intestine.
This delays the emptying of your stomach, which helps you feel full, and reduces hunger cravings in the brain, again, making you less likely to consume calories. Patients lost an average of 15% of their body mass, kickstarting a media frenzy.
All right.
Cuts my appetite in half.
Wow. Well, you look good, Trace.
I only eat half a bag of Doritos.
These new medications are very popular in Hollywood. People in Hollywood can afford these expensive injections, and they're taking them.
I lost nearly 3 stone by taking Ozempic.
People are doing Ozempic parties here in LA.
I really want to try it when I give birth.
While Ozempic was never approved for weight loss, it can be prescribed for off-label reasons if a doctor believes it will benefit their patient.
My doctor, my anti-aging doctor, just hands it out to anybody, right? I didn't even know I was on it.
And if you can't afford a private doctor, you can purchase the drug through telehealth companies by passing an online check.
It's very easy for people to get prescribed medications that in general practice and on a day-to-day basis when you're seeing people face-to-face you would never prescribe, because you're paying for that service. And if you're paying for a service, often the provider wants to keep you happy.
I think I feel really afraid for what is happening to medicine.
Telehealth companies aren't inherently evil, but they do raise ethical questions.
So how do you know that the photos I've put up are actually me?
Because we've matched your name and details. I guess it's hard to know exactly, and so if the doctor is unsure, then they'll talk to them on the phone and figure that out.
It's easy to get a drug by falsifying your information, and it's easy for people on the other side to not be accountable.
Patients are coming and asking for this all the time. The hype is just unbelievable.
It even went viral on TikTok under the hashtag #MyOzempic
journey. The hype is real.
And the result of this trend?
Shortage of life-saving medicine. People with diabetes were forced to go without it after a popular trend on TikTok made the drug desirable for people hoping for different results.
It's me mad. It infuriates me. It's like, you people don't need it. Us, the diabetics, we need it. We need it to stay alive.
Pharma companies are rebranding the drug specifically for weight loss. And with every headline, every post, the claims are only getting more extreme. If Oprah, Boris Johnson, and Elon Musk are all taking it, with millions more transformations, how is semaglutide not a miracle drug?
She had a little bit of brown stuff coming out of her mouth, and I realised she wasn't breathing. And I started doing CPR. It was just pouring out, and I turned her to the side and trying to get it out, you know, because she couldn't breathe.
Trish Webster passed away from gastrointestinal illness, with her husband suspecting Ozempic to be the cause.
My daughter was getting married, and she just kept mentioning that dress that she wanted to wear, you know. And so she went to the drastic measures of doing what she was doing. Couldn't save her, you know. That's the hard part, you know, when you're trying to save your loved one, you know, that's hard.
Just by definition, I think nothing is a miracle drug. There is things like an increased risk of thyroid cancer. There are sort of side effects that could be hugely problematic for people, things like pancreatitis, things like hypoglycemia, where your blood sugar levels drop. And if you take it for just cosmetic reasons, then you're putting yourself at risk.
With every drug, the risks need to be considered, which are detailed fairly extensively in their eerily happy adverts.
Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with the sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Many people talk about these on social media.
Week 7 was horrendous. Nausea, the worst, heartburn, and to top it off, brain fog.
The pain in my stomach reached unbearable levels. I was afraid to go to certain functions, literally because I was afraid of pooping my pants. My heart rate would constantly spike throughout the night, and it was all anxiety.
But then I was gonna literally unsubscribe from life. These numbers of people who are dealing with the mental health aspects of it are growing, and nobody is really talking about it.
So some doctors are calling for more research into the side effects of very popular diabetes and weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
Without being alarmist, there's a saying in medicine that a drug without side effects is a drug that doesn't work.
Lots more people are going to be using it, so there is potential that some side effects that we thought were very rare may become a little bit more common. Whereas, do I think brand new side effects that we've never heard of comes about? I think that's slightly less likely.
For some, the potential benefits outweigh the potential risks, but this is for doctors to help you decide.
We know that obesity can cause many more cancers, so you're leaving them exposed to those kind of categories of, it could be over 10 different types of cancer. I think it's complicated.
And this brings us on to the big problem with Ozempic.
It's almost like an episode of Black Mirror, because what people sometimes don't realise is this is not just because it's an injection and you see it on social media, it doesn't mean it's entirely safe, and it doesn't mean it's appropriate for you.
The hype around semaglutide has caused serious problems.
Demand for the drug has made it both pricey and hard to find, so no surprise, some people are selling Ozempic and knockoffs on the black market.
We see semaglutide via Etsy. That's a problem.
Etsy? That's right. It's even on the arts and crafts site Etsy. And look what it says there. Not for human consumption. And yet, it's sold out.
Hollywood cares more about vanity than health. Stars have the best doctors on call, monitoring all side effects. What about the people risking their health to lose a fraction of their body weight?
It's a rapid uptake by celebrities and a user base who are neither in an obese or overweight category makes it seem like the drug is part of an elite cultural makeover more than a medical intervention.
If you're in pretty good shape and you're just using this to lose 5 or 10 pounds, I think you're an idiot.
It's not what the medicine was intended for.
With society's body ideals, in the hands of someone with an eating disorder, the effects could be fatal. For many, this drug is being used to cover a much deeper problem.
It becomes like a little plaster on top of a broken leg if you've got underlying issues with your lifestyle, with how much exercise we do, those kind of things. By doing this injection, you don't get rid of those problems. The long-term view is that if that medication is stopped, things will probably go back to how they were before.
A follow-up study in 2022 showed that 2/3 of the individuals that lost their weight, guess what, when they stopped? It all came back.
Meaning, without the boring lifestyle adjustments, you may be dependent on these drugs for the rest of your life.
So would you argue the plan after a dieting phase is just as important as the dieting phase itself?
I absolutely believe that wholeheartedly. So in research literature, weight loss is surprisingly easy. You can give people the most extreme or the most basic diets in the world, and generally speaking, everyone tends to lose weight in the short term, but the majority of people don't keep it off long term. So I think it's far more important to shift the focus to long-term maintenance.
The very goal of the drug was never miracle weight loss, but to assist with weight loss and to provide those whose weight puts them at risk a way forward if the side effects are worth it.
I feel like this whole conversation has caused us to lose sight of the big picture. With the exception of an individual who's facing harsh socioeconomic standing, someone who has a legitimate medical condition like diabetes or a thyroid condition, among the many others that cause increased weight, weight loss or weight gain is under our control.
Now, so I'm leaving you with an alternative. What really helped me was books like Atomic Habits. This, in addition to a calorie tracking tool, can be extremely useful, especially if you use something like 𝐒𝐲𝐬, which includes thousands of recipes and syncs to your wearables. Like I tell people in my family who want to lose weight, the goal isn't to track forever, it's about making small dietary adjustments and food tweaks that eventually become habits, and calorie trackers like 𝐒𝐲𝐬 can make this easier. It sucks, but the way I see it is it's kind of like stabilizers, which allows you to get some good training in, so you can eventually ditch them if you choose to. Now, I don't care what resources help you lose weight, but it'd be a shame if you soiled yourself in public in the name of losing 10 pounds, especially when fundamental focused resources like this exist. The power of habits and lifestyle adjustments doesn't get the same promo, so I've made an ad on behalf of the fitness industry.
Want to lose 20 pounds of weight and keep it off? Discover healthy habit development and gradual lifestyle change.
I increased my energy levels, reduced my blood pressure, and lost some weight.
100% of doctors found exercise and eating nutritious foods to be a good idea.
Yes, it is a good idea.
Pancreatitis, gallbladder problems, vision problems, constipation, explosive diarrhea, and projectile vomiting are not side effects. Ask your healthcare provider about healthy habit development and gradual lifestyle change. If you encounter shoddy supplement pushers, fad diet zealots, questionable health gurus, fake naturals, lying influencers, and questionable celebrity fitness advice, question the advice immediately.
If you want to see more, please like the video and subscribe.
Sharing this is also greatly appreciated, as I don't exactly have the same promotional budget as pharma companies. I also have a free newsletter to help you develop your fitness resilience. So I definitely recommend checking that out, and I'll see you next time.